A wild wreck early this morning kills 2 people. Harris County investigators believe that wet cement may be to blame for this head-on crash. The church at Bethel's family identifies one victim as Dr. LaTanya Earl, an award-winning gospel singer and a big part of the church community. Michelle Choi shows us what happened on Old Humble Road and Bender.
Sherman, earlier we saw LaTanya Earls' family members show up here to the scene. As you can imagine, they were devastated and seen consoling one another. The sheriff calling the factors leading up to this tragic accident, quote, a perfect storm. Investigators say just before 6 this morning, a red car driven by an adult male was headed north here on Old Humble Road when it hit wet cement. The driver then lost control, jumped a median, and crashed head-on into an oncoming white SUV driven by Dr. LaTanya Earl. Moments before, investigators say a cement mixing truck had just pulled out from the Lattimore Materials Company, a cement plant located on the same street. Seconds later, they say the truck malfunctioned and began spilling wet cement onto the roadway as it headed back to the plant.
But I hadn't seen concrete being spilled like this that was wet, and apparently it creates such a slick surface, and you're driving already at whatever speed, it just struck it, hit the median's wet as well. It just kind of created almost like you're probably on ice.
According to the pastor at the church at Bethel's family, Earl was their choir director and an award-winning gospel singer and a member of their congregation. Both Earl and the other driver died at the scene. The sheriff says that the cement truck driver was cooperative and stayed behind. No word yet if he'll be cited for anything. We've also learned that a vigil will be held in honor of Dr. LaTanya Earls' memory. That vigil is set to start at 6 p.m. at the church at Bethel's family. In Northeast Harris County, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.